Hey everyone, welcome back to the homestead. Today I am working on something for my meat chickens. We've had them about 4 weeks now. And they've outgrown the brooder very quickly. The last couple days we've just had them free ranging in my cut flowers, but I need to make them a chicken tractor so I can get them out in the grass behind our house and allow them to grow out a little bit more. They're a little hard to see, but they're in there hanging out with their quote-unquote mom. She was broody when I got them. And I just put them in there with her, and she decided that she no longer wanted to sit on the eggs, and the chicks were hers now. So she follows them everywhere, and I think it's adorable. But I'd like to get them in the chicken tractor, get them out on some grass, though I don't mind them in my flowers. I would rather have them on grass. And then we can move them on pasture-ish for the next few weeks while we wait for Butcher Day. So what I'm going to be using is my leftover 2x4s that I ripped in half for my garden cart farm stand build. And we're just going to use that as the frame. It's going to make it lightweight but sturdy and easy enough for me and my kids to move around. So these are the, I guess, 1x now? I don't know. But we're going to do these as the frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build each side of the brooder individually and then attach the sides together just to give it a little bit more stability. And then I'm going to do, so let's say this is my one wall. I'll have, the traditional rectangle, but then I'm also going to do a center support. And then once all of the walls are attached together, I'm going to do some supports across the top for the tarp that I want to use as covering. And then in the corners between the walls, I'm going to do some angled brackets for some more stability at the bottom of the coop. And then it's all going to get wrapped in hardware cloth so nothing can get in. And then I'll figure out a watering system. I might just do some hanging buckets and call it a day because, like I said, we only have about 4 weeks left with these guys, and then it's going to be put away for the winter until the following spring when I maybe do another round. But we shall see. But let's go ahead and get started on our build here. I'm going to measure out my vertical posts and get those cut, and then we'll just screw everything together and kind of go from there. Alrighty guys, so we got the basic frame done. Now I want to add some corner supports along the bottom. This is just going to help shore it up a little bit and keep that bottom secure, because across the top here I'm going to do some braces, probably this direction, and that will shore up the top and allow me to put a door of some sort in here, so that way I have top access versus having to crawl in a side. But I'm really liking how this is turning out. Okay, so I'm not very builder inclined, so I just kind of wing it most of the time. So for the corner braces that are going to go on the bottom to kind of shore up the bottom a little bit, I found 4 2x4 chunks and cut them all down to the same size, and then I lined them up where the corners of the 2x4 are on the inside of the frame. You see, on the inside of the frame, and kind of made this space look as equal as possible. And then I took a pencil and lined that angle on the other side, like so. So this is what I'm going to cut off to create my corner brace. Oop. And then I'm going to screw it in at the bottom. So it's not really, I don't know, builder smart, but it seemed like the easiest way to do it for me. Maybe that'll help you guys out. It's also not going to be super accurate, but I also don't care. It's for chickens, and it's going to get drug around the grass. So I seriously doubt it's going to stay square regardless of what I do. So this is just to get the project done quickly and efficiently without hurting my brain trying to figure out math stuff. So let's just go ahead and cut these corners off and get them attached to the frame of the chicken tractor. Alright, so I thought I had a couple more ripped 2x4s, but I do not. So this is my last piece. So I'm going to have to rip a couple more before I can finish my project here. But we want to do one more here. So I have 2. And then I'm going to make a door in one of the openings so it just completely folds over. And then I have easy access to the chickens, their feed, their water, all of that. And then the other half will be tarped, so they have a way to get in and out of the weather. But yeah, that's my project thus far. I think overall for a completely free project, I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. Everything I've used here is from scrap pieces of lumber that I've had left over from other projects. I have rolls of wire, again, from other projects. I'm reusing the hardware off of the A-frame chicken coop that I made a couple years back. We were no longer using it. It's just too small, and so I just kind of deassembled it and saved all the screws and hardware, and that's what I've been using for this project, which is my bucket of miscellaneous screws and things. But yeah, so I just need to rip down a couple more 2x4s, and then I can finish this project. But I think I'm going to wrap this up for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And then, as always, thank you so much for watching, and remember to grow where you're planted.